And he's back. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Stratosphere Lounge. I'm your host, Bill Whittle, here in beautiful downtown Burbank. And it's great to see everybody and great to be seen. I'm in a peppy mood, kind of peppy because I'm showing off, which is what I do best. On account of having special guests here in the studio, and I'm not going to mention any names on account of not wanting to start a rush to the theater. But in any event, it's good to be here, and I hope everybody's well. And we got some stuff to talk about. We missed the last week. I'm afraid. Sorry, was at an event, and we're back. Last night we were at the Dodger game, having fun at a kind of an invitation thing for an anniversary party. Real quick before we forget, our friend Lisa is MVP, as you probably know, for the Star Citizen crowd, and Lisa wants to know, mystery guest, if we felt the earthquake. Yes, we did. We did feel the earthquake. It's funny, It's like it's, it's I think it was probably my 20th, maybe something like that. Natasha's second. The first one that she went through was louder, uh, and they get your undivided attention, and then all of a sudden something happens. I don't know. Then they just don't anymore. It's like, oh, okay, earthquake. But the first several, I was just, this is not right. If you've never been in an earthquake, I am here to tell you, it is a strange sensation feeling the ground just moving like that. Um, but yeah, I've been in much worse than the one we had yesterday. Although I wasn't here for the big one in was it '93? I guess I just happened to miss that one. Prior to that '93 quake, was it the Northridge quake? I guess. Prior to that, I got here in '88. That was I think '93. I think. Um, but prior to that, they were coming hot and heavy. I mean, every 2, 3 months, I'd be hanging out with my friend Fritz or whatever, and like, here we go. One of them, I was up in Palmdale, living in Palmdale, getting my flying lessons in gliders, and one of them came through at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was sleeping. The window was open, and I, honest to God, thought that a train had come through the 94, says Dave Big Booty. I thought a train had come through the bedroom. I really did. I was just lying there sleeping. I was like, oh, wow, that's kind of fun. But nothing done. You drive past the buildings. You drive past apartment buildings and all the rest of it here, and everything's made out of wood, and it just looks so, um, almost fragile. But what it is flexible, and and I remember many times, Natasha, we drive through L.A. and just looking around, it's like, this isn't really a city because there's no like tall buildings here. I know it's Shaky Town. Speaking of Shaky Town, I have to get Convoy onto the playlist next time. But yeah, Shaky Town. Anyway, we did feel it. I kind of like them. I think they're fun. I'm sure sometime I probably shouldn't be saying things like that because I don't want to invoke anything. But yeah, it's they scare the living daylights out of you, and then they don't. Like anything else, I guess people just get used to. They can get used to anything. People can survive anything. Continuing my World War One reading, and now I'm up into Passchendaele, and just when you think it can't get worse than the Somme, or Verdun, then you get the Somme. You think it can't get worse than the Somme. You find out it's Passchendaele, and it's just like it's unimaginable what people could put up with. I noticed, by the way, I'd like to say a special hello to somebody was commenting just before we rolled the show. Screen name here is KJ Drag One, but KJ Drag says that he or she has been watching since show one, and this is their first time live. When you say you've been watching since show one, I'm going to hope that you've taken breaks between the shows, that you weren't just, you know, sitting there and then, you know, the show would come on, then it'd end and be like, okay, next one's coming up. But show one, I got to tell you, that's a while ago. I want to say, you said watched them all last night. Yeah, well, you know, the Stratosphere Lounge actually is a useful program in many ways. It certainly provides relief for insomniacs and people who have trouble with sleeping in any particular way. It's been known to, you know, patients who've had severe trauma, arm ripped off or something, find that they're able to simply relax and go to sleep just in the presence of the Stratosphere Lounge show. So it's nice to be doing your part.